Good morning, my friends. Super excited. Wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. I haven't talked to you guys in quite a while. Last time we spoke, it was day 9 off Suboxone. Now, today, gang, I am on day 14. 2 weeks. Woo! Finally, made it to 2 weeks off of Suboxone. Just wanted to give you guys an update real quick on how things are going. So I had my first week back to work and it was rough. Ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say it was easy. It was not. Last time we talked, I was day 9. I was really tired, debating going back to bed. I did not do so because I really wanted to sleep that night for work the next day. That night, I did take 2 melatonin, and not because I wasn't tired, like I was so exhausted, but because I was like, I need to get some sleep. Like, I need to make sure I fall asleep and I stay asleep. So I did take 2 melatonin, took 2 melatonin, and guess what? I slept for almost 7 hours. That's the longest sleep I have gotten in quite a long time. So that was awesome. Yeah, so I slept, and then the next day I woke up, so Saturday, woke up for work very early. I have to leave the house by like 5:10, 5:15, so I was up at like 4:30. Woke up, and when I went to get my work bag, I have another hat in this bag like this that I would always keep my medication in because I would, be super OCD about my meds. Like, they can't get super cold, can't get super hot. I work in a warehouse. It's really cold in there. So I would always keep it in the hat, in my bag. I pulled out this hat and there was 2 Suboxone films in there. Opened with 0.25 cut off. But I'm not going to lie. I looked at them and I was like, it's my first day back to work. I've been off for a little while now. It might be rough. Maybe I just take a little bit or take it with me just in case. But I did not. I was like, which is so stupid because you come so far and you went through all these crazy withdrawal symptoms and this and that. And then you're like, well, what if just once in a while? No. You got to get rid of that little voice in your head. Because that's how easily you can fall back into this shit. Sorry, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I set the hat down and I did dispose of those strips, but yeah, I'm trying to be super honest, super blunt about everything with you guys. I did have that thought. Then I went back to work and I still was getting the chills. So symptoms wise, still getting the chills, still getting the shits in the morning. Also could have been nervous shits from, going back to work and everything, going back to work sober, 100% sober. It's different now, So I went back to work, still got all of those symptoms a little bit here and there. The biggest thing that I noticed though, I was very on top of my game, like getting all the shit done I need for work, but I felt like a complete E-tard. Like, I just felt really slow in my brain. Like, really dumb. Just felt really dumb, really drained, really tired. That was, like, all weekend. But, good news. Besides Friday night, since Friday night, I have not taken melatonin to sleep at night. I haven't taken clonidine, and I haven't taken melatonin. Which is huge. So my circadian rhythm of sleeping is completely back to normal. Super stoked about that. I actually get tired around the time I normally would, and I fall asleep around the time I normally would, and then I sleep. I'm up to Monday night, last day of work, I slept, and I think I slept for like 8-9 hours. Last night I slept definitely like 8-9 hours, maybe even 10, which now to me sounds crazy. Like, I shouldn't be sleeping that long, but I'm not mad because I went so long with like no sleep. You guys already know how that went. But yeah, so all weekend I just felt kind of really ditzy, really dumb. Not just because I'm blonde either. I just felt extra ditzy. Yeah, but I will say Monday night, no joke, I was like, oh my gosh, my legs are starting to hurt. Holy shit. Holy shit, is it coming back? I haven't had the leg crawlies or hurty feeling in days. Turns out, no, it was not withdrawals still. It's just, I ran my ass off. I'm in a warehouse. I need one of those Fitbit tracker things because I, at minimum, go like 12 miles. At minimum, like, it is crazy. I am all over the place. It's insane. And my department is huge. And I'm like running that, walking that the whole day. Back and forth, back and forth. So, I started feeling that at night, Monday night, and I was like, oh no. And I started getting restless a little bit. Tuesday, yesterday was my first day off. I wanted to film something yesterday, but I felt like shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was so tired. Like, my mom tried to call me. I didn't even answer her call because I was like, I don't even have energy to talk. Like, I am just fucking drained, dude. Super tired. Felt like a lump on a log. Barely did anything till like 5 p.m. yesterday. Then I did like laundry, bedding laundry, and like dishes. That was it. I did wake up feeling super anxious-y yesterday morning, but then I thought back to myself even while on Suboxone. Tuesdays I normally would wake up like that because it's like your body and your brain is in fight or flight still. Like, Zoe, you do not have to. You're not in work mode anymore. You can relax. You can chill. So, yeah, I felt off and kind of felt shitty, but I also, it all makes sense. I also started my girly monthly. Last night I woke up to pee at like 4, started my period. So it all makes sense. And I totally was like confusing these symptoms for withdrawals still, but really I'm experiencing monthly shit now without Suboxone that would like numb out those symptoms before. So now I'm feeling them without an opiate to numb it. So yeah, it's very different. Getting used to that. The one thing I will say, and I know it can come from withdrawals, but also can like women experience that if they are getting their period soon. 3 days prior to getting it, so I got it last night, so basically today, I was like super nauseous every morning I woke up for work. Every morning, super nauseous, feeling almost borderline puking. Don't know if that was period shit or maybe the withdrawal stuff that I bypassed with the Clonidine, and now that I hadn't been taking it, maybe I was experiencing that. Still not 100% on what that was, but it's gone now. I woke up this morning, I don't feel nauseous, so it might have been the girly stuff, but whatever. Today is a new day. Today is 14 days. We are done. I believe I've made it through the hump of Suboxone withdrawals. So, yeah. One thing I will say, though, so mine is Saturday morning when I had that thought about taking Suboxone. I'd like to sit on here and act super strong and act like I have no cravings. I'm not going to do that because it's just a part of the process. Sunday I had that thought a little bit. And then yesterday, actually, when I was feeling really, really crappy and tired and run down, I just thought to myself, like, oh, been off of it for a while now. It would be nice to just get a little buzz up, take a little bit of one. But you just gotta squash that shit. You gotta get that stupid thought out of your mind and think to yourself, damn, I made it through the blunt of the fucking brutal ass withdrawals off this shit. I'm not gonna do it again. And that's how easy you can slip up. It's so easy to slip up when you're an addict. You just gotta look at the positives in life and think to yourself, like, there's so many other things that are worth more than an addiction taking your life away. The only thing that I am struggling with, I will not lie, guys, is what to do with my time. What to do with my time, because boy, do I have a lot of it now. I'm not going to lie, when I was on Suboxone, I would literally be a fucking piece of shit until 12:30 in the afternoon, till I would take my dose, And then I'd put that under my tongue, and literally within 2 seconds, I'd be like, ooh, I feel like I have all this energy now. I'm ready to go. Bullshit, because it can't kick in that fast. So it's all in my head. But now I don't have that. So I have a lot of time on my hands. So I'm trying to stay busy, keep my mind busy, clean things. Music, dude. Music has been hitting a lot different now. Music's been hitting a lot different. I did not realize this. I've always loved music, but while on Suboxone, I don't think they talk about it enough, how much it numbs your emotions and feelings and ability to cry and all of this stuff, because, like, genuinely, I thought I felt so good on that stuff, and I just felt so, like, ooh, you know, whatever, but it really numbed a lot out of me. I, like, fully, like, feel music again, and I just burst out singing. I'm dancing again. I am somebody who's usually so embarrassed of myself if I sing or dance. I don't give a shit anymore. I am singing out loud. I am dancing. I feel happy to do so. One thing, too, that's very personal, but I'm going to share it because I'm sure other people have experienced it, too. While on Suboxone, the faded feeling it would give me would make me feel, like, really loosened up, you know, obviously, and, like, sex-wise, that was one of my worries getting off of this, is, in my head, I was like, what if I never want to have sex again? What if I'm not comfortable? Like, because that did allow me to loosen up and just, like, not give a shit. But no bullshit, guys, when you get off of that, you will have sensations that you have not felt in a long time because you numbed it for so long. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, come day, like, 9, 10, I started, like, thinking about sex again. I never really did while I was on opiates. I could care less, but, like, I don't mean that as in, like, I didn't want to have sex. Like, of course I did. It's hard to explain, but I just, you know, it's different now. Like, like, my body reacts to me thinking about it and wanting it. So, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to experience again. Yeah, I wanted to give you guys some little tips and tricks to help you through your withdrawals. I don't believe I've really done that yet. Big thing, like, from research I did when I was getting ready to jump off, a lot of people were like, stay hydrated, drink, you know, a lot of fluids, eat leafy greens, healthy foods to help you get through it because your body needs nutrients to recover. They're not wrong. They are not wrong. The biggest thing I did was I bought those liquid IVs, but I did no sugar added. I did liquid IVs or the Pedialyte, like, you know, IVs basically you put into your drinks. It's like a powder substance and basically gives you put one in your water bottle and it's equivalent to like 3 water bottles. Electrolytes and all that shit. So I did that every day. I would have a liquid IV when I woke up. And then I would try to drink some regular water without anything. And then I also got these like Under Armour electrolyte drinks with 0 sugar. And I'd have one of those a day as well. My piss was like super yellow, like neon yellow, but that was all the electrolytes. I truly think that helped a lot. I really do, staying hydrated, because it helps with the aches and the, you know, bone aches and crawlies and shit. So, yeah, get yourself some of those. Every morning I would wake up, I would have a banana, an apple, my liquid IV, and then I love my carbs, so I would have like cinnamon raisin bread, 2 pieces of that, or Kodiak cakes, waffles. Get your protein in. Yeah, that really helped. It really does. I would recommend doing that. I'd also like to give a little insight of my brain now when it comes to MAT treatments and being an opiate addict. I have like a little beef or a little vengeance with these MAT programs now, because I'm picturing these doctors, right? Not all of them, because I know a lot of them mean well and they're just doing what they're told, whatever. But I then think to myself, hey, I'm a doctor. What am I going to prescribe this heroin addict or this pain pill addict to get them off of these? Oh, another opiate. Another highly addictive opiate, if not even more addictive in my opinion. I was more dependent on that shit than heroin and pain pills. I'm not even gonna lie. Because if you think about it, I don't know. I really feel like I was more addicted to that stuff than the other things. Because I think it was easily accessed. Easily accessible. Yeah, you know, I really feel like I was more addicted to Suboxone than heroin or pain pills. Truly feel that way. Yeah, so I really hope that these doctors start to wake up, and I'm not saying it's not a lifesaver, because I probably would have been dead if I didn't get in a MAT program. I really think I would have been dead off of my heroin use. But, like, help these patients by truly helping them and only having them on this for 6 months to a year like it was intended. Not fucking 5 years, 10 years. There's people who've been on this shit 30, 40 years. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy to think that I'm going to give an opiate addict another opiate. Let's just fuel the fire. That's fucking insane. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I feel a lot better today. New day. I'm going to try to figure out what to do with my time because I'm just bored. You know, I used drugs to fill up that time of boredom. And now I'm bored, which is a blessing. It's a blessing to be bored. But yeah, I feel good. I have absolutely no withdrawal symptoms anymore. I have none. So if you can make it past those couple weeks, or make it up to the 2 weeks, you'll feel great. You'll feel how you were intended to feel. God did not make us with a fucking syringe in our arm, or powder up our nose, or booze down our throats. We weren't born that way. So try to get back to how you were meant to be, and it's a lot brighter on the other side, guys. It really is. I really hope I've been giving some hope to people. I really do, because I know it's a beast. It's a fucking beast, dude. Addiction is, I don't wish addiction on my worst enemy. And I sure the fuck don't wish withdrawals on my worst enemy. And even more so, I don't wish withdrawals on my children. So that's, you know, my big motivation here is, you know how cool it's going to feel? You got to think about the little successes too. You know how cool it's going to feel to go to the doctors next time I have a doctor appointment or physical? And they're going to be like, you still on Suboxone? Nope. I don't take any of that shit anymore. Take it off my record. Also, put on there, do not prescribe narcotics to this person. Because I'm going to say that. My mom did that too, because she got off the Suboxone as well. I just don't ever want there to be a chance. Unless I'm like, my arm's fucking cut off, then I guess, if it's that excruciating. But if I could get through it without anything, I'm going to do it. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update, and I hope you guys are well. I hope these videos have helped some people. I really do. And I more power to anyone who's trying to combat any addiction they're going through. I applaud you. Even if you're just trying to, or even just thinking about it, like seeing this and you're like, you know what, maybe I gotta stop depending on somebody. Like, fucking awesome, dude. Do it. Fucking do it. You can do it. You can do it. You will surprise yourself. There's no way I would have ever thought I could do this. Now I feel like I can get through anything. That's a cool ass feeling. Really cool. So yeah, sorry the video's a little long, but I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I missed you. I just wanted to let you guys know how it's going. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, whatever. I appreciate anyone who watches this. Stay blessed. God bless you. And yeah, love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.